Hi, I'm Michelle, your spiritual life coach. And today we're just going to go do some cards for the monthly forecast for 2021. I know, right? Because this is a new year, new day. Let's start it off with a little bit of a forecast. So that way we know when to expect kind of those bumpy roads. And everyone's bumpy road is going to be different. Everyone's smooth road is going to be different. So here in January, what I got from the Earth Magic cards is the Stone People and Vigilance. So we need to stay on guard, be aware, like plan and execute. And then I also, from my deck for the meditation cards that I have, I drew Dragon Healing. So, and then I also, for the positive expression, I drew Understanding. And so what I'm getting is that this month here, there's a lot of stuff we need to be aware of, a lot of stuff that's going to go on, but we need to understand that not all of it may be ours to deal with, and that we still need to move forward with our daily lives as best as possible. And then for February, we got Desert and Vision Quest. And then I got Passion off of my deck, and the other deck of mine of Positive Expressions, I got Abundance. So we're going to do this little vision quest. So I don't know if you've ever been on a vision quest, but it's more connecting with yourself, your higher self, to figure out what your next move is. And so with this right here, with your next move, we're going to go, okay, how do I bring this passion in? And that spark is going to unite. And it depends on each individual person how that passion looks. So don't think that you're doing it wrong, because you're probably not. There is no wrong or right way to hold passion. And then the abundance. So remember, we also abundance is a very vague word. Abundance could be friendship, it could be material items, it could be abundance, could be financial gain, it could be so many different things. And yet, kind of keep in mind that with the abundance, what you're putting out into the universe and the world is what you're going to get back. All right, and then we have March. We have Green Man and Synergy. Aligning and connecting and making things smooth, which is interesting that the card I drew from my deck for this month was Intense. So I have a feeling that this month our goal is to make things peaceful, but it might start off a little bit intense, not knowing what to expect, or figuring out that thing but yet it's also very successful. So the intense feelings that we have and moving them to be peaceful is going to bring that success within us for this month of March. April, we have the Shaman and the Ancient Healing. And I got Emergence and Desire. So again, as we go through this healing, we're going to start bringing in all this other stuff again that is going to allow us to connect to our higher selves and bring in that desire to move forward into our next step, and to bring it in as one, as for who we are, and not just compartmentalize. All right, now we have May. We have Wind and Activation. So May, we're going to start taking a little bit more action, it looks like, to move forward. But in order to do that, we also need to surrender. So again, last month we talked about the desire and the emergence and bringing things in. Some of that, bringing things into who we are, we need to surrender that we may not know what it's going to look like yet, and allow the universe to show us our next step to know what it's going to look like. And then again, there's TAC that came through this month, which tells me that we really need to, and may, be careful on our wording and the verbiage to be able to surrender peacefully to that next step. All right, now we have June. And in June, we have the Lake of Stillness. So again, we're going to go within, be calm, work on being still, so that way everything will come to us. And then we also, during this time, with last month, with the surrender, we need to be gentle with ourselves. take care of ourselves. And this is what that stillness of the lake is, more the inner work that we need to do. And then as we complete that at the end of the month, we get to celebrate. And this year brings us to halfway through the year. So now we're going to start in on July. In July, we're going to again feel a little vulnerability coming through. That vulnerability, again, when we open ourselves up for the beginning of the year of who we are, our desires, sometimes some people are going to go, ooh, who are you? And this is where that vulnerability comes in. So we need to allow ourselves that grace to go, they're just not understanding my own path right now, and I'm okay with that. And then the card of sobriety came up, which is all about change and making healthy decisions for you. Now we're going to move into August. And in August, we're going to have to learn to breathe through some things. And I got the card of shake it off and then tolerance also. So August seems to be more of the chaotic month right now that I'm getting for this year, that things are going to really be shaking up. You have to really decide what's yours and what's not yours. Have tolerance for the stuff that's not yours and just let it go, move it through, shake it off, and then breathe. Take those moments and go, it's not mine. All right, then we move into September. We have the full moon completion. We have ascent and freedom. So it feels like in September, things that we've been working through the first part of this month with the healing and bringing us who we really are, surrendering what's no longer ours and no things we no longer want, being tolerant with our words, being compassionate and gentle and having that grace for who we are, is going to start to go in September going, it's done. We get to have that freedom and we get to move forward in that path of completion and just know that there's a new starting. All right, now we have October and we have clouds and shape shifting and we have hidden and confidence. And so with the shape shifting, again, you're changing the reality of your outsource now. So the beginning of the year up through August, it's been more internal and a little bit coming out. September was all about, hey, it's completed on the inside, so now let's start showing it on the outside more. Having that confidence, stop hiding yourself and allowing yourself to shape into who you really are. So then in November, we have the whale, the breach, responsibility and connection. So we're going to need to take a lot of responsibilities for our own selves, for our own connections, to help ourselves move forward so we can be that guiding light for others. And then in December, we have the fog, the veil, discovery, and kindness. And so again, we're going to go back into creating that next level. And so we got to work on, what is our next level? This discovery of everything, having that kindness for yourselves and others as you move through the end of the year. All right, so the prediction for the overall year cards I drew was ancestor and generation. So this is going to be the year to really work on having that connection with your ancestral self, your true higher self, and any family members you want to bring into it. This is the year of direction. It's going to move us in many different ways, and we get to choose and show us many different ways, and we get to choose what direction is going to be right for us. And then this is also the year of listening. So remember, we have one mouth and two ears. You need to listen twice as much as you speak. And it is when we listen with an open heart that we get to see new things, experience new things, and actually see where people that may be different than us, where our similarities really lie. So this is your 2021 prediction I'm Michelle, your spiritual life coach, helping you release the negative of your past so you can create the positive of your future. Have a blessed year.